Okay, so we will do some more problems based on the unilateral Z transform. So now we have done yesterday the natural response, and we know what is forced response. We have already did in the second unit. What is meant by forced response? So what is meant by forced response? Can you tell anybody what is meant by forced response? The response of the system due to only due to input signal, right? So with initial conditions 0, assuming initial conditions are this is it, initial conditions values are 0, right? Is it not? Okay, so now we'll find out the forced response, so by using this unilateral Z transform. Okay, so now take the equation which is given by yesterday itself for finding out the natural response. The same equation you can take, y of n minus 5 by 6 into y of n minus 1 plus 1 by 6 into y of n minus 2, which is equal to x of n. So with input which is given by x of n, which is equal to u of n, we will take 2 power n into u of n. Okay, so now take this one and try to do the problem. So first find out the Z transform by taking Z transform for this difference equation. Okay, and you know x of z, so if you find out x of z by using this equation, that is n equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n into z power minus n, substitute x of n, so which you will get n equal to 0 to infinity, x of n is 2 power n into z power minus n, so this will give 1 over 1 minus 2 into z inverse. Okay, so this you know already, so this is your x of z. So now find out the, so take the unilateral Z transform for this difference equation. Okay, take unilateral Z transform. So what you will get? You will get y of z. Okay, so minus 5 by 6 into y of minus 1 plus, so z inverse into y of z. Okay, so plus 1 by 6 into y of minus 2 plus y of minus 1 into z inverse plus z inverse into z power minus 2 into y of z. So this is equal to, which is x of n, so that will give x of z. Okay, so now by taking unilateral Z transform we get this. So now see the initial conditions. Since we are finding out the forced response, these initial conditions are 0. Okay, so if you take these initial conditions are 0, so then you will get this equation which is given by y of z minus 5 by 6 into z inverse into y of z, so plus 1 by 6 into z power minus 2 into y of z, so which is equal to x of z. Okay, so now y of z you take common and substitute for x of z, so what you will get? 1 minus 5 by 6 into z inverse plus, so 1 by 6 into z power minus 2, so which is given by 1 over 1 minus 2 into z inverse. Okay, so x of z we have substituted here and you will get this one. So now what is y of z? So y of z which is equal to, so 1 over 1 minus 2 z inverse into So this is given by 1 minus 5 by 6 z inverse plus 1 by 6 z power minus 2. Now find out the roots for this. Okay, then you can use partial fraction expansion method and you can find out the values of k1, k2, k3, and you can get back the y of n, that is a forced response. Find out the roots of this system. The product should be plus 1 by 6 and the difference should be so 5 by minus 5 by 6. So what are the roots? So I will get okay, so 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. So if you take 1 by 3 and 1 by 2, you will get 1 by 6, and if you add these two, that is if you take 2, both are negative sign, you will get it as minus 5 by 6. Okay, so take these roots minus 1 by 3 and minus 1 by 2 and try to get the y of z. Next page. So what is your y of z? Y of z is equal to 1 over 1 minus 2 z inverse into 1 minus 1 by 3 z inverse into 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse. So now this is your y of z. Now use the partial fraction. Use the partial fraction method. So now you can write y of z, which is equal to k1 by 1 minus 2 z inverse plus k2 by 1 minus 1 by 3 z inverse plus k3 by 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse. So now we can find out the values of k1 and k2, k3. Find out and tell me what are all the values. 1 minus 2 z inverse into y of z at z equal to 2. What is the value of k1? And k3, it is nothing but so 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse into y of z at z equal to 1 by 2. So find out the values. Tell me what are all the values. Tell me the values. So why 34 people only present? What about others? Okay, I will take this much only attendance. So tell me the answer. What are all the values? Shulakshmi, are you doing? Sonia? Hello, Sonia? Nivedita, are you doing? What is the answer? Please reply what you are doing. Sindhushri, Preksha, Mohan Raj. Tanuja. What are the values?
K1 is equal to 8. Sir.
How much?
Sir, K1 8 by 5.
Okay.
K2 2 by 5.
Okay.
K3 minus 1.
Okay. So now we can write y of z, which is equal to, so now k1 is 8 by 5, so divided by 1 minus 2 z inverse plus 2 by 5 by 1 minus 1 by 3 z inverse plus minus 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse. Okay, so now take inverse z transform and we will get the forced response of y of n. So we can call it that as forced response, and we'll get it as, so 8 by 5 into, so 2 power n into u of n plus 2 by 5 into 1 by 3 power n into u of n plus, so minus 1 into, so half power n into u of n. Okay, so this is your y of n. Okay, so now take this one and one more you try to do. So now in this problem you have to take both the initial condition as well as the input, so that we will call it as, what we will call it as, the complete response. Okay, that we have done earlier, both we are taking initial conditions as well as the input. Okay, so take this one and try to get the response by using unilateral z transform, that is y of n minus plus 3 into y of n minus 1 equal to x of n. So where x of n is nothing but u of n and the initial condition y of minus 1 equal to 1. So now take this and try to find out the total complete response of the system, or just they will give solve the following difference equation. Okay, so if just they are not telling anything, just they are telling to solve the difference equation, so you have to see what conditions they are given, so based on that you have to do. Okay, so now take the unilateral z transform. So before that we can find out what is x of z. So for u of n it is 1 over 1 minus z inverse. Okay, so for u of n, so now take the difference equation and take the unilateral z transform, and we can find out the response of the system. So now take unilateral z transform here. So unilateral z transform, so y of z plus 3 into, that is y of minus 1 plus z inverse into y of z. Okay, so this is nothing but x of z. So now what you will get, substitute the initial condition and the whatever input x of z, so you will get y of z plus 3 into 1 plus z inverse into y of z, which is equal to 1 over 1 minus z inverse. So now take y of z and multiply this 3, you will get 3 plus 3 z inverse into y of z, which is equal to 1 over 1 minus z inverse. Okay, so now send that 3 this side, so you will get y of z, and if you take y of z common, you will get 1 plus 3 z inverse. Okay, so if you send that one this side, so 1 over 1 minus z inverse minus 3. Okay, so you will get like this. So if you do this one, take common factor, 1 minus z inverse, so you will get 1 minus 3 plus 3 z inverse, so this you will get minus 2 plus 3 z inverse divided by 1 minus z inverse. So now here y of z, you are getting it as 1 plus 3 z inverse. So now what is your y of z? Y of z, which is given by, so minus 2 plus 3 z inverse divided by 1 minus z inverse into 1 plus 3 z inverse. So now we can write this one as, so we can split this one, and even we can write it that one. So now we can write this one as minus 2 by 1 minus z inverse into 1 plus 3 z inverse plus 3 z inverse divided by 1 minus z inverse into 1 plus 3 z inverse. Okay, or we can also write here, this it may leads to complication, also we can write otherwise. So here only we can write in easy form. So this we can write y of z, so you just send this one this side, so you will get 1 minus z inverse into 1 plus 3 z inverse minus 3 by 1 plus 3 z inverse. Okay, this also we can write, so that we can easily take the inverse z transform. Only for this factor you have to find out the using partial fraction. So for this one, use partial fraction. Okay, so use partial fraction method and find out what is value of k1 and k2. So only for this factor. So what you will get, k1, so k1 you will get 1 over 1 minus z inverse into, so this we can take it as y1 of z, assume this one as y1 of z. Okay, and find out the value of k1 at z equal to 1, and similarly you find out what the value of k2, that is 1 plus 3 z inverse, sorry, so this is 1 minus z inverse into, this is 1 plus 3 z inverse into y1 of z. So at value of z equal to minus 3. So find out these k1 and k2 values and put it here, so you will get the separate terms for y of z, then you can able to get the complete response. So what is the value of k1? It is nothing but 1 over 1 plus 3 z inverse at z equal to 1. So if you put z equal to 1, it will become, so 1 by 1 plus 3, which is equal to 1 by 4. Okay, are you getting 1 by 4? Okay, so now another one you find out here. So this is nothing but 1 over 1 minus z inverse at, so z equal to minus 3, so which is equal to 1 over 1 plus 1 by 3, so which is equal to 3 by 4. Is it 3 by 4? Yeah, so now you put the values of this one and you will get the y of z. So what is your y of z? Final y of z to take the inverse z transform. So it is k1, if we can take 1 by 4 divided by 1 minus z inverse plus 3 by 4 divided by 1 plus 3 z inverse minus 3 by 1 plus 3 z inverse. Have you got these same values? Okay, so now we can take the inverse z transform. So you will get that y of n, complete response or total response, or just you can write it as y of n. Okay, so what is y of n? So here it is 1 by 4 into u of n plus 3 by 4 into, so minus 3 power n into u of n minus 3 into minus 3 power n into u of n. Okay, so now since it is minus 3 power n into u of n is common, we can take this 3 by 4 minus 3, you can add it and you will get it as the final answer 1 by 4 into u of n plus, so 3 by 4 minus 3 is minus 12 plus 3, that is minus 9 by 4 into minus 3 power n into u of n. So finally you can write it as So we can write it as 1 by 4 minus 9 by 4 into minus 3 power n into u of n. So this is your y of n. Have you got the same values? Anybody calculated? Hello? Have you calculated? Deepika?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Got the same, sir.
Okay. So now do this one and try to get the values. Solve the following difference equation using unilateral Z transform, which is given by y of n minus 3 by 2 into y of n minus 1 plus half into y of n minus 2, which is equal to x of n for n greater than or equal to 0. So that is, you have to use unilateral Z transform with initial conditions y of minus 1 equal to 4, y of minus 2 equal to 10, and x of n will be given it as 1 by 4 power n into u of n. Okay, so find out the response of the system or solve the difference equation using unilateral Z transform. Okay, try to find it out, get the answer. Try to solve the problem.
So can you just show the initial conditions again?
What is y of z you are getting? try to find, get the answer. We will do one more problem, so different kind of problem. Okay, so now determine the step response of the system. Okay, determine the step response of the system, which is given by y of n, which is equal to alpha into y of n minus 1 plus x of n. Okay, so where alpha is between plus 1 and minus 1 with the initial condition y of minus 1, which is equal to 1. So now we have to determine the step response of this system, what we will get. Okay, so for that you take the difference equation and take the unilateral Z transform with the step response, in the sense whatever input we are giving, we have to use the unit step function. Okay, so use the unit step function for x of n and then try to find out the answer. So this is given by x of n. So now take this one this side, y of n minus alpha into y of n minus 1, which is equal to x of n. So now use x of n, which is equal to u of n, then your x of z will be equal to 1 over 1 minus z inverse. Okay, so use this one and now take the unilateral Z transform for this. So you will get it as y of z, so minus alpha into y of minus 1 plus z inverse into y of z, which is equal to x of z. So x of z, which is given by 1 minus z inverse. So now y of z minus alpha into, what is y of minus 1, which is nothing but 1 plus z inverse into y of z, which is equal to 1 over 1 minus z inverse. So now you can multiply alpha inside, so you will get alpha minus alpha z inverse into y of z, which is equal to 1 over 1 minus z inverse. Now take y of z common, you will get 1 minus alpha into z inverse. Okay, so which is nothing but 1 over 1 minus z inverse. So this will become it as plus alpha. If you send it this side, you will get plus alpha. Now what is y of z? So y of z is nothing but 1 over 1 minus z inverse into 1 minus alpha into z inverse, okay, plus alpha by 1 minus alpha into z inverse. Okay, so now we can use the partial fraction again for this one. Okay, we can take it as this one, y1 of z. Okay, find out the value of k1, so which is equal to 1 minus z inverse into y1 of z. So evaluated at z equal to 1. So what you will get? So you will get 1 over 1 minus alpha into z inverse, which is at z equal to 1. So you will get it as 1 over 1 minus alpha. Okay, so similarly you can find out the k2 value. So what is k2? K2 equal to 1 minus alpha z inverse into y1 of z. So z will be evaluated at plus alpha. Okay, so now if you get this one, so you will get 1 over 1 minus z inverse, which is z should be evaluated at plus alpha. So you will get 1 over 1 minus 1 by alpha. So now what you will get? K2. What is the value of K2? So So now k2 we will get it as, so alpha by alpha minus 1. So now this you substitute the k1 value and k2 values, so you will get in this equation, that is y of z, which is equal to, so what is k1? K1 is 1 over 1 minus alpha divided by 1 minus z inverse plus alpha by alpha minus 1 divided by 1 minus alpha z inverse. Okay, so plus this term plus alpha by 1 minus alpha z inverse. So now we can take, so this one common term it is there, 1 by 1 minus alpha z inverse common it is there, you can take that common term and you can write it. So if you can write that one, y of z, which is given by 1 over 1 minus alpha divided by 1 minus z inverse plus 1 minus alpha z inverse. So we can take alpha by 1 minus, sorry, alpha minus 1 plus alpha. So now this term we can rewrite it as this we can rewrite it as alpha plus alpha square minus alpha. So this will get cancel each other, so we will get alpha square minus, that is alpha square by alpha minus 1. Okay, so in the next step we can rewrite that as y of z, which is equal to 1 by 1 minus alpha divided by 1 minus z inverse plus, so what we can write, alpha square by, what we can write, so alpha square minus alpha plus alpha will get cancelled, alpha square by alpha minus 1 divided by 1 minus alpha z inverse. Okay, so now take the inverse Z transform, what you will get, so you will get the step response of the system, which is 1 over 1 minus alpha into, this is u of n. Okay, so plus alpha square by alpha minus 1 into, so you will get alpha power, so what you will get, 1 over 1 minus alpha z inverse, which is nothing but alpha power n into u of n. Okay, so now we can multiply this alpha power 2 and alpha power n, and you can write it as alpha power n plus 2, and you can take common terms. Okay, so if you take common terms, you can write in terms of this one, that is y of n, we can write it as, so 1 over 1 minus alpha you can take common, because 1 over 1 minus alpha you can, if you take common, so either term, so this will become minus, so if you take 1 minus alpha here, so minus you will get it here, so then you will get, so this one as 1, because both 1 over 1 minus alpha into u of n, if you take common, you will get 1, and here 1 minus alpha power n plus 2. So this I am writing in combination with this alpha power n and alpha power 2, you will get alpha power n plus 2 into u of n. Okay, so this is your the y of n for the step response, x of n equal to u of n. Okay, so understood? Any doubt? Anybody has any doubt? Okay, so this is about your Z transform unit, and we solved many problems, and this completes your 4th unit. And next week I'll give the quiz. Maybe Wednesday I'll schedule and you can write. I will send these some of the problems, you can read. Okay, so if you have any doubt you can call me and you can ask, and even I'll give some assignment problem you can submit. Okay, so any doubt till now? So next we will start the next unit. How much possible we can able to do it. Hello, understood? Subramanya, any doubt? Deepika?
No, sir.
Sir.
Nivedita? Anybody has any doubt? Okay, so we'll stop and we will continue the next unit in the next class.